Take it down the throat.
Yo.
You ready to fight?
Yeah, I'm already searching. You get the invite. Oh, get this damn shit over so I can go to bed. I'm fucking tired. You said what?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test.
Oh my God,
We'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And the ball is
Okay, boy. So we can start giving him the bullshit over.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Petrie. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Robinson. Finding open areas. Can anyone catch him? And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown,
that damn crazy damn speed burst.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Petrie. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let it go. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play.
Love how you only talk when you get something to go your way.
First one of the day is
That's
on
crazy.
its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense on first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He now has 62 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. The hand to the running back. Shakes off the tackle. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground, and it takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Now on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
This is a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line is set on 3rd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throwing right.
Okay, bro.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first.
He's getting motherfucker
everything. That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Clemson 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide out in motion. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. He's now up to 70 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover
Gave
on
him a
down.
nose that drive.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. He'll try it again. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those.
He's going up top. He snags it at the 30 and still running. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude, because they do a good job with their QBs and finding them, recruiting them, and then developing them and really using their skill sets great. That's why Clemson had that stretch of such dominance in college football.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The give to the back. The expressway is wide open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Picks up 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. This one's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line.
Everybody see
Hit
that
the
side
gas
and no
can
one's
wide open ahead.
knew it.
He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end, that speed off the edge?
Sends it downfield. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Running back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Looking for room at the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll try the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the shot. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he. That's an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Back to throw, it's Petrie. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it from the red zone. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's looking deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked
Apparently he really ran the same
and
play
he'll
3
be
times
brought
in a row.
down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's funny.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Keep me that shit, please. Keep picking it off.
And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line is telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Petrie. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. And that ball is picked off. At the 40, there he goes. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
Bruh, okay, thank God.
So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Ryan, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ducks! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Looking for blockers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Bruh.
Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Petrie. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It is gifting this game, bro.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
I'm tired of hearing these fucking talk every time you get a play.
You've got to keep 2 hands on
As long as I'm
the
using
ball.
it.
Those D-linemen are trying to swat away at it. They were able to force that turnover.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On second down, wants to throw.
Thank you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
To throw, it's man. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion.
Look
the
at
good news
those
is the
they're
quarterback
running
knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball running.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. In the middle, it's complete.
Well, y'all gotta stop giving this man everything in the game, bro.
Swarming to keep him away from that first down.
Stonewall.
Yeah,
He just
allow
getting
completions in
everything.
those third down
I get up
situations
21,
underneath the sticks.
or I get up 14, and then it
Everybody
gives him
flies to the
back-to-back
football.
pick
That's
sixes
great
to
execution by
get the
this
game tied
defense.
up. And then my next possession, I fumble. Then I get a
Let's
pick,
see
and
what
then
they
I throw another
dial
pick.
up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight
Oh
end.
my God, bro.
Not much of a fourth down gamble,
I'm
but it's
about
that
done
much of a
with this
sure
game,
thing, an
to be
easy
honest, bro.
conversion for this offense.
It don't help that I really shouldn't be
That
fucking playing
essentially
right
just
now.
been a chip shot
I'm
field
fucking
goal
dead
where they
damn
were
tired.
on that fourth down. They decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking
just
for
got
6.
off.
They're going for a touchdown.
Nah, man, I got off a
They
little
are
bit ago, but
being
I'm already
aggressive.
fucking sleeping. Like,
They'll run it. It's Robinson.
I mean, I've been up since 3 this
Trying to
morning.
run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12.
I'm probably really about to, like, make the season we're in my last one
It'll
season.
be second down, and remember, they
I
can pick
just-
up a first
I
without
ain't even
scoring.
playing like this. You know what the hell he's
He'll
doing?
be
I can
brought down to
probably
the
get my foot
5-yard
down to stop
line,
him.
and this defense is on its heels. Give him 109 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Is that what he's going to run right there?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal.
Well, it wasn't QB blast.
Touchdown!
Who really thinks he's you, though, for real? All he does, when he moves it in a big play, or he has a lot of yards to do, all he does is try to run that really fat play. And get picked off every damn time.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21.
He ran that play 3 straight times, he got picked off all 3 times.
37 yards on the drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Clemson jumps to the line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Oh my God.
The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Back to pass. It's Petrie. Get it out on the screen.
Of course, that's probably going to be on me.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's
what
see
would
what
you
the
know?
call is.
That's all I'm going to do.
Decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up into 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Trying to get to it. Setting up the screen. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Looking downfield, it's man. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate. It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete.
Of course, I think you get set up in my God.
But a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Slings it. Got his man.
Slow down in man,
And he gets
nobody
it down to
runs
the
with him.
4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out.
Why do I struggle with this? Sorry, I can't fuck with it. Really
And I
bad.
like the running back's vision. He sees the
Hey, my
hole,
nose.
blows through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tosses it back. Looking for a deep man. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he's running in the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Oh, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so good.
Let's go.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want it.
Let's go.
Clemson, and they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Looking for a man. It's man. He's got his man. He delivers the blow, and he's still running. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going for a big play downfield.
Let's go.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team...